it is Ice here. Well, you are seeing my new redstone test world for the first time. Very nice. I will be releasing my old ridiculously cluttered one for download probably tomorrow, so look forward to that. But none of this stuff is what we're looking at today. Today, we are taking a look at a lean, mean version of one of my older creations. Now, over here we just have kind of a very amateur flush floor here. Make it a little bit better at least. But, you know, that is not really the point at this point. In any case, what this is my quest chain in 1.5 revamped. It has gotten an upgrade, and I'm going to need wooden planks to showcase it. Now, this one, whose output is hooked up to command blocks, but it doesn't have to be. It can be hooked up to anything you want. So the first quest, if you're unfamiliar with the old one, basically what it does, you have to throw in a certain amount of items, and it will not accept a quest until you're ready to do it. So let's say the last quest in this chain is actually for saplings. If we go take a look here. Saplings. And if we throw in a sapling right now, the sapling will end up in this thing here. In any case, that's not really the point. Okay, so let's start throwing in some redstone torches, which are the first quest. And as you can see, the first quest was to obtain 3 redstone torches. Okay, let's try the next quest now. And let's throw in another redstone torch. As you can see, it'll just get thrown right along to the discard. Okay, just trust me on these things at this point. Next is the quest for wooden planks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, that one was for 4 wooden planks, I think. Very nice. Okay, the next quest is actually the most important one. This one, as you can see, we have renamed gold nuggets. They're just renamed to gold. Very creative. And actually, it will recognize these against gold nuggets. If we just grab a regular gold nugget, as you can see, it will be thrown right along and discarded. Yeah, it doesn't even stack. But if we throw in some gold nuggets, or rather some gold, sorry, as you can see, the quest was to obtain 1 gold, so we completed quest 3. And the final quest is, of course, the saplings. Nothing too special there. How many saplings did I make this? There. In any case, that is it. And as you can see, the redstone behind it is extremely compact, much smaller than the last one. No water involved. It's great. So to get started, we are going to need a chain of hoppers equal to the number of quests you want in your chain, plus 1. So you have your 1 extra here. Underneath 3, or however many quests you have, we'll have hoppers facing downwards. And we'll have a chest at the end of the hopper chain. So we're just going to need a few things for this. We're going to need that. And we're going to need comparators and repeaters, and I've already set up the hoppers. Okay, so let us get started. Now the first thing we're going to do, well, the only thing we really have to do at this point, is put in our hopper circuits. So you're going to stick your comparators out here, and a line of blocks up like that. Okay, so now we can get into the real fun. Okay, so I tried to explain how you put down these wires in the previous take. I couldn't really do it very well. Basically, you stagger them between lower ones here, lower ones on every other one, and for all your extras, put higher ones. So if I were to add another one, I'd have a higher wire coming out like that. Nothing too complex there. And now we're going to stick a torch on the end of each of these, and we're going to start with our bottom circuits. So, for our bottom circuits, what you're going to do is you're going to come down 1 from this torch, another block like this. You're going to stick your redstone dust, your repeater up there, your block into a dust, and I'm sounding very monotonous now, yeah, into a torch up like that, and a block here. So now whenever there's more than 2 items in this hopper, or more than 23 items in this hopper, then it will be disabled. Voila. You might begin to catch my drift here about how it works. Totally not a mumbo quote. In any case, what we're going to do now is do our top ones. So for our top ones, you're just going to put your redstone dust down like this. You're going to put your repeater coming in like that into a block, into a redstone dust. Now you will need to put a block up here so that it doesn't activate this one. Now you're going to come up with a block into a torch. And now you can just repeat all of these same circuits for as many hoppers as you have. Just stagger them just like you did with the wires. And yeah, they're very simple to build, really. And they're actually all of the redstone really involved for this system. And as you can see, it is extremely compact. It is a block smaller on 2 axes than my last one. It's great. And now, if you want to get a nice output from this, from our top lines, this torch will be your output here. From your bottom lines, these torches will be your output. So now, with that easy part aside, it's time for the kind of complex part, which is, after setting the time today, is filling up these hoppers to make the quests work. So, no, sorry about that. In any case, to fill up your hoppers, it's kind of complex, but not really. So I'm going to create one basic quest here, and then the rest will be obvious. So for this, you're going to grab whatever item you want and put these 4 slots, one of the item in each. Now, oh, and also there's another thing to note here. If these have to be fully stackable items, like items that can stack to 64. Like, you couldn't say have a quest for swords, because it just doesn't work very well. I actually just thought of that now. And now you're going to do something very weird. Figure out the number of items you want the player to have to collect in your quest, and basically subtract that from 19. So say I want the quest to be for 5 saplings. I would do 19 minus 5 equals 14. We put in 14. And that is it. So now, let's just get our saplings out again, and let's test that out. So, at this point, the redstone is at 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, the light turns on. This can go out to whatever output you want. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty cool. And there really isn't that much else to say on this thing. Now, one more problem with it is that it is not completely foolproof. Technically, if a player decides to just spam items into this like crazy, then eventually this chest would fill up. Now, depending on how much you think players are going to spam, you can expand your chests with hopper storage, something like this. Although, quite honestly, I can't see... you can expand your chest with hopper storage just like this, and it works fine. Now, this is 3 large chests plus 2 extra hoppers worth of storage, so I think you'll be okay with this much space. But, you know what? There's always the troll there that just decides to fill it all up. Although, you know what? Everything that's awesome as this has limitations. Now, of course, if you want to make it flush with the floor, you can just put another hopper here, and build your floor right up around it, like that. And you might want to put another hopper, or put half slabs over this chest, like this. I guess. I don't know. You can figure it out yourself, but this is the concept, and it's compacted as well from the original design. And yeah, there's not much else I have to say about this build. Sorry for the rather long and boring tutorial. Tomorrow you will get a tour and download of my old redstone world. You won't be seeing this one for a while. And yeah, I don't have much else to say for this video. Without further ado, bye now.